Yo, hello guys, Reinfinitor here. Good day, aviators. This is your flight instructor speaking. Welcome to another beginner's tips. 5 reasons why you still die on Operation Firestorm. Let's start with the basic. No matter what we do, if we have a pro pilot in the enemy team, a flawless zero death round is impossible. They're not gonna let us fly deathless. Most likely, there will be a trade kills with them, at least. But I think you need to see this. And news from VF6 Dogfighters community Discord. Probably one of the well-known dogfight community in VF6. Tell the effing world a 1v1 dogfight ladder is here. Right now, a lot of pro fighters are busy training in private servers. Big names like Pongstroid, Zaiho GG, Silk, Underrated, The Gold Royal, Pak FA, Jonadu, Studido, and many more pros, creator, and streamer are on this server too. Look at the chat, there is always someone looking for a dogfight practice. Always. For these pros, public match is not a priority anymore. We're not going to find them in every match. The chances of surviving in pubs are much higher now. This might sound harsh, but for most of the time, without them around anymore, we die because of our own small mistakes. Now let's start with the first one. You haven't realized the respawn time glitch. Our biggest threat here is enemy jets. But as you can see, I easily found this AJ just taking off from his base, back then at 105. Because I knew when he's going to spawn. Just like a glitch, he has nowhere to hide, and I was already waiting for him. But without instant spawn kill for sure. Now here are all the kills I got using this glitch. I have a timer on me. Enemy SJ went down around a minute ago. He should have been respawned and now flying around here. Adjusting the altitude and direction, preparing for fight. There he is. All according to plan. This area is within my mobile AA and helicopter's reach. If things somehow went south, I still have the advantage over him. SJ down. I was waiting for him and had already picked a spot for the fight. The same exact method. AJ down around a minute ago. Scanning, and there he is. Found him as easy as that. They have nowhere to hide once we know when they are going to spawn. And he's already at low health. This should be easy. And that's an AJ down. Full map scan. This is SJ respawn time. He's not there anymore. There he is, above B. Again, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and we are already waiting for him. He's out of flare. Fox 2. And that's a kill. AJ respawn time. Let's search for the white icon. Not there. He's already taking off. There he is. Simply pitch back and follow through a radar. And now we're on the 6th. Try to shoot him in third person. And failed. Learning to shoot in third person makes you very deadly in a dogfight. I got that tips from these two pros. Banana Gun and Iconic XTKO. Look at their stats. I wonder when our stats will be like this. Sooner than later, I hope. And that's skill, by the way. And we already have visual on SJ. This is what I like about fighting above our base while facing enemy base. We can dogfight while scanning for new targets at the same time. SJ down, and we already have a new target. That's an attack heli. Fox 2. Target eliminated. That's only on battlefield moment. 3 targets down around 1 minute, and a trust factory kill in the end. Nice. The second reason is at 5:54. Now here are the rest of my jet kill clips using the respawn time glitch. Enjoy, pilots! The second reason is you take an unnecessary risk. Here, let me show you. This is SJ respawn time, just as we planned. He should be flying around. There he is. Heading up, he's flying low. No need to chase him and fly low near his CRAM. It's an unnecessary risk. We can follow him through a radar and re-engage from high altitude like this. I'm out of flare, so had to disengage. Without flare, no need to chase him back to the middle of the map. Again, it's an unnecessary risk. We can go to safe area and keep an eye on him from here. I would have died twice if I take the unnecessary risk back then. On his 6 now. Shooting. Really? Sometimes that happens. That's it, finally. AJ down without taking unnecessary risk. AJ respawn time but no white icon, there he is. If we really want to, we can always have visual on both jets here. Like if our objective is a flawless air superiority round, use 2 timers and keep track of each jet's respawn time. And rarely engage a distracting targets like a good helicopter pilots and the moving tanks. Takes a while to bring them down, so we can stay focused on enemy jets. That's it, that will do it. Now let's get this AJ, he's very low. Look at this, looks like he's RTB. Yes, he is. He's flying low, of course, so we climb up and avoid the CRAM. And re-engage from here. That's a kill. AJ down, without unnecessary risk. CRAM is quite OP, avoid flying near that thing. Multiple targets around C. I'll take the one that's not moving. I don't even see the mobile AA, but had to disengage. Let's just take this one with missile. Way more simple. Got him. It will be an unnecessary risk though, if I try to attack that LB with guns. I would have to decelerate then aim. At that altitude, definitely would have given them an opening to shoot me down. That's an attack helicopter near the mountain. Looks like he's distracted. The easiest target. 1v1 an attack helicopter is cool, but if you want a flawless round, I think that is unnecessary risk. Prioritizing 2v1 like that, or attack them when they are distracted. Like I mentioned earlier, the CRAM is pretty OP. Although it's not always reliable, it doesn't consistently shoot down enemy jets near our base. But I think if we fly low enough, we can rely on it to make enemy jets break off the chase. Just like this, we have someone on our 6. Flying low, and look at the area that he's disengaging. There he is, now we are the one on the offensive. And now we have someone on our 6. Gotta clear this SJ ASAP. Nice, one down, one to go. Same method, flying low near our base. But he's still on us, looks like our CRAM is on low battery. We can do this in this situation. Just fly away as far as possible, lure him deep into our territory, then move closer to our CRAM without him realizing we are doing this. But there he is, that was fast. You aren't supposed to be here yet, AJ. Anyway, the idea is that if our CRAM is offline during the first pass, we create some distance, then slowly move back toward it. It cannot stay offline low battery all the time. But if for some reason it still does, like this, he's an easy target for our team. He has to disengage sooner or later. Don't follow him and fly low near his CRAM. finally. That took forever, but AJ down. One of the key moments was when I flew farther away, then moved back to my CRAM, which reduced his shooting angle on me. Our CRAM should have shot him down back then. This is same scenario, we have bandit on our 6, but look at that, he's disengaging this time. This is the normal situation. That first AJ was quite an anomaly, and quite lucky too actually. Our CRM was on low battery all the time. This one is quite good, look at that, he's flying low to his mobile AA, now his base. AJ down, he was on our 6, but thanks to our CRM, he was forced to break off the chase. And actually he should fly lower and closer to his CRM if he want to abuse it and making me disengage. Another very simple reason why you die on Operation Firestorm is actually you're not paying enough attention to your air radar. I found this SJ because I just frequently check on my air radar. No skill, no technique, just making it a habit. Flying in BF6, whoever gets visual first definitely has the advantage. The TTK is very fast here. It's like look first, shoot first mindset. A real 5th gen fighter pilot's mentality actually. Try checking your air radar more often. It's really easy and very effective. Now this might shock some pilots, especially if you are primarily an attack or helicopter pilot. To farm infantry with cannon, we have to fly low and use low AOA, angle of attack. But that actually also leaves us overexposed to ground targets. We are much a harder target to kill if we use a very high angle of attack like that. By flying low makes us an easier target for enemy with tow and rocket launchers. If you want a flawless zero death round, don't use cannon to farm infantry. It's better to use bombs so we can use very high angle of attack. Infantry spotted at roof. This is probably around 70 degrees angle of attack. Got one. It's very hard for them to notice us in this angle. Of course relying on bombs won't get us the same numbers as relying on cannon. But this is my error round score. 25-0 and number 13 on the scoreboard, not using cannon at all to attack infantry. This is just a good score, not an amazing one, but if our objective is to be immortal, we did it. We always have visual on our biggest threat, we played safe, we don't give an opening to enemy ground targets. By following these tips, I believe you can be an immortal pilot here. And that is all from me today, Ace Pilots. I hope you enjoy and can learn something new from this video. As always, see you on another one and see you on the battlefield.